It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Okay, here we go. Cockroach, cockroach. Rita. South salad. Timberland. Apple. Triple right Pacino.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Great. Troy.
Now Jones. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Yellow.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Room here to run. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Pacheco. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Now Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Lock in the cage. Lock in the cage. Rita. South salad.
Back to throw. Jones. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here we go. Apple, 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 apple. Triple right for Chino. Triple right for Chino. Great, 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 great. Up we go.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Other side, other side. Up we go.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Okay, here we go. Great, 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 great. Up we go.
Off play action. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Bobo, bobo, bobo. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Don Capers, Don Capers, Don Capers, Don Capers. Up we go.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Bama, Bama, Bama. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Up we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Hey, 57, 57. My turn.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. My turn.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, Riblet, Riblet.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yellow. Go back. Attack, attack. Yellow. My turn.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
Yellow.
Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
South salad. South salad. South salad. Timberland. Apple. Up we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Great. Detroit. Other side.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That one finds Hyatt. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Great. Ladybug. Up we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Don Capers. Timberland.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Bama. Cockroach.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Rita. South salad. Up we go.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Timberland. Apple.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, yo, go. Fall down these two. Easy,
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Attack!
Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
Half 18. Great. Detroit. Other side.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. Hopkins' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime, But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again to the 43, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Mahomes.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 43. 43. Hero 15.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kayvon Thibodeau, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15. Yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Chip.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Here we go, hey.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Long. Don Capers. Don Capers. Timberland. Let's go.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Lock in the cage. Bama.
Now Jones, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And now it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time.
Okay.
That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here.